Hey loves, it's Chellbee. I am the blogger behind Chellbee.com. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am going to be sharing another video as a part of my Morning Coffee with Chellbee video series where I talk to you guys about my Bible study lessons and share with you guys what I think are just helpful affirmations, prayers, and takeaways that I've had while reading the Bible. I'm currently on Exodus, and I'm sharing another lesson that I took away from Exodus 4. So I am going to hop right into it. So today I am coming straight from Exodus 4:10-12. But Moses said to the Lord, "Oh, my Lord, I am not eloquent, either in the past or since you have spoken to your servant, but I am slow of speech and of tongue." Then the Lord said to him, "Who has made man's mouth? Who makes him mute or deaf or seeing or blind? Is it not I, the Lord? Now therefore go, and I will be with your mouth and teach you what you shall speak." So I for one will say that, like, I'm only to like Exodus 7 or 6 now, so I'm nowhere near being done with the book of Exodus. But just in between reading books 1 through 5, Moses was like driving me crazy. It's like every book he was like just pretty much complaining, and you know, like, he was just complaining that he couldn't do it, that, you know, he stuttered, he wasn't eloquent, like, he didn't feel like people were gonna believe him. And it was just like, come on, like, come on, dude, like, can we make it through one verse without you questioning God? And then right when I was like getting so aggravated with him and writing about how he was driving me crazy, I'm like, oh my goodness, I do the same thing. We all do the same thing. Like, we all question God. We all are like, I don't know, God. I mean, I hear what you're saying, but I don't really think I'm the person who needs to deliver this message. Or I don't think I'm the person who, you know, needs to be talking about my faith. Because believe me, I had the same moment of like, I don't know, you know, like, you know, I can come off a little rude sometimes, or, you know, I ain't got a clean background to be trying to talk to people about so-and-so and so-and-so. So it was just funny because, you know, I'm sitting there getting aggravated, and then it made me have the same realization that, like, dude, you're Moses. Like, you know, we are all Moses. Like, we all go through that of, like, not feeling like we can do it, not feeling like we are the person that needs to be doing whatever it is that we feel like God is calling us to do. So we all struggle with walking in that confidence to be who God created us to be. It's not just Moses. It's not just a Moses thing. It's a human thing. And so it it really changed the way I looked at Moses. And then I was having a conversation with my mother-in-law because there's so much to digest in Exodus. And one thing she said in particular to me that stood out is, you got to remember who Moses is. And him growing up, you know, having his mom be basically like his maid, and growing up in a family that he wasn't technically really a part of, you know, always feeling lower than them, that had to be tough. And I'm sure, like any child who's displaced and not raised with their family, he didn't feel like he fit in. And so when God called him to save his people, that, you know, those feelings of not being confident, of not fitting in, that didn't change. You know, that didn't all of a sudden, that's not gonna all of a sudden change and go away. And so I guess it helped me to have a little bit more patience. It helped me to have more patience for Moses, and to really look at him as, like, you know, a person. So after I got done recognizing that, you know, Moses is only human, and that we all, you know, suffer from not being confident and not believing in ourselves and not not walking in our purpose with the confidence that God gave us. What I really took away from that verse, besides all the other stuff that I already said, was just, God always provides. Whether we see it in ourselves or not, whether we, recognize it as it's actually happening, like, God equips us with everything that we need in order to achieve and do the things that He set out for us to do. God providing may not always look the way that we expected it to look. It doesn't mean that He's not providing, so after I read this verse, I just kind of sat down and thought about, times where He provided for me, and maybe it didn't look the way I expected it to look, but nonetheless He provided. So just taking that time, I just challenge you to take the time to think about how God has provided for you. And maybe it didn't look the way you expected it to, but He does always provide in one way or another. It may be something small, it may be something big, but just taking the time to acknowledge how He's provided for you in the past, and just taking a moment today to thank Him for how He's provided for you and your family. It's important, to take the time to give God thanks and to praise Him for all that He does for us, and to recognize that He will give us and equip us with everything we need in order to do His will, and having that confidence and trusting Him and believing that He is everything that the Word says He is. And that's pretty much all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please make sure to click the description box below to check out the full blog post on Chellbee.com. And don't forget to like, and you can't even see my thumb. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can be notified every time I post a new video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you're enjoying this Morning Coffee with Chellbee series. If you guys have any suggestions, please make sure to drop down in the comments below. I cannot wait to hear from you guys. In the meantime, in between time, be blessed and stay safe. Until next time, you guys. Bye.